my first time doing my presentation called STEMFluence, where we highlighted the crossing between being in STEM and also being an influencer.
Like most people like me don't like school is because like how people are saying 92% of what you learn in school is not gonna help you once you get out of college and stuff. So I feel like school, like more people would actually be looking forward to go to school. Maybe if school was more like catered and personalized. So because you need to wait till college till you actually get to like pick what you want to learn. But I feel like if you started doing that earlier, like maybe someone who wasn't really good at PE or something could drop that and they could take in maybe say arts or something. So like it's more catered to like what they want to do instead of having them like forcing them to do something that they don't want, which is gonna make them dread school, which is gonna make people maybe drop out or like.
In our country, your academic trajectory is going to have a major impact on where you land in the socioeconomic status. So my fraternity brothers and I, we promote go to high school, go to college. Now you will find other people who are not like, hey, you don't have to go to college to do it big. I'm my own entrepreneur, I did these things. That's cool and all, but over here we pushing education. And the reason why we're pushing education is because with a degree and experience, you can do any and everything that you want to do, and you have a plan to fall back on. So please don't let somebody distract you from education being valuable. Right now, y'all are at that age to where some of you have an idea of what you want to do, but that's probably going to change a couple times. When I was your age, I wanted to be a veterinarian because I loved my pit bull puppy. When I got older, I realized I did not want to go to school for that. I wanted to be engineering because I like robotics and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get a pulse of the room. How many of y'all want to do a STEM-related or have a STEM-related career? There's no wrong answer, but how many of y'all are actually considering STEM as a career? What are you thinking about? I used to have waves and a afro. Guess where I'm at now? Ball, because I pay bills. No cap in my rap. I can't pull it up on my phone. Justine had to laugh that hard. I'm gonna tell HR about that. That hurt my feelings. Yeah. I get paid very well. I get paid very well. There's no cap in my rap. Huh? No. I'm not gatekeeping. Engineers make money. It's not a lot. You will make a bag. You know how they be like, show me 10 bands right now? I can
For real, I'm saying?
you know,
The real man for band.
you trying to go band?
You
trying to go band for band? You trying to go band for band? I can do that. Now I gotta edit this out because I don't need my people on my blog on this. But yeah, bro, engineers had a bag, bro. This just one account.
One account.
This just one account. Bro. That's a career and have bread being an engineer with a respectable job. You don't gotta trap. You don't gotta rap. You don't gotta have an OF. Y'all not little kids. Y'all know what OF is. You don't have to make money in those avenues. You can have a respectable career and contribute to society and get back. Now, I showed y'all how much I make and how much I got right there, but I donate more. I enjoy panels because I'm able to share information, be vulnerable, and collaborate. And everybody on this panel did a really great job of providing a unique perspective that I really think the students benefited from. We had a lot of fun. We shared some good stories and reflected on our journey. And hopefully the students received it well.
People all the time. You can be a genius. You can be the best at what you do. But if nobody knows you or if nobody wants to work with you, you're not going to go far, right? You're just working in the corner on a project that's important to you, but the world.
And so, through that summer course, he really challenged me to try, and try to achieve, just passion.
Yeah, I had a passion for math and science, and I just talked to experienced people who have done things that I thought that I may be interested in, and that's the best way to figure out, if you're gonna like something. And then I went to like STEM camp.
After we graduate from college, we have to transition into the real world and get a job. So that's always, for me, it was.
Shout out to everybody that helped me out with this project, whether it be submitting videos, taking the time for a call, and just helping me bring this together. I really appreciate it.
Hey y'all, I'm comedian Keisha E, and I'm rocking with STEMFluence.
Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Dayton Kendrick. I currently live in Doha, Qatar. That's right, the Middle East. Originally from Houston, Texas, And today I want to talk about something pretty cool that just came across my desk. That's STEMFluence. And I recently heard about this presentation about STEM, and I want to just share with you how STEM is all around us in our daily lives. You know, growing up, I grew up in a very musical household, and despite going into more of a STEM related field, music was always my passion. I grew up around music. My dad played it around me. My mom's side of the family was actually musically talented, and come to find out, my grandfather actually used to sing with B.B. King when they were younger. So my connection with music was always there as a little kid. When I got in 6th grade, I learned how to play trumpet. I was in the band, and I taught myself how to play piano, guitar, and bass guitar. And so one of the things I found out was the technology behind music as we move from analog to digital. And you know, STEM doesn't have to be about boring textbooks and labs and chemistry all the time. You can find STEM outside of the classroom in everyday use. So one of the ways I've used it is through audio engineering and working on my own music to make it sound professional and high quality. So let's take a look at that now. All right, so as you can see here, this is my music setup. The program I'm using is called Ableton Live. And what this does is allows you to create music inside of it. And what I'm doing now in this process is I'm using a little bit of math to curate my sound. What I love about STEMFluence is that it just shows you that whatever you're passionate in, it can turn into a career. Right now for you, it's about finding your STEM superpower and building upon that, whether it's robotics or something that necessarily doesn't fit the typical mold of what STEM is. I encourage you to go and pursue that. You can have the good grades, but really it's about being creative, analytical thinking, and realizing that what you do can make a difference in the world. So as you can see, sometimes what you're passionate about at a young age can kind of translate into new things that are fun and cool and not necessarily in the classroom. Mine happened to be music. Yours may be different. Whatever it is, STEMFluence is the way to go. Check it out, guys. Y'all take care. Peace.